Hey everybody, it's Rolling the Reel from Complete Trader Academy with another daily review. Today is Wednesday, October 26, 2022. Great day in the markets again. This is US 30 Dow Jones. Let me go back out to the daily. All right, so here's what we got here. This candle is today, and price opened up, came down a little bit, rallied up, hit our objective, settled back down here. All right. So as we discussed yesterday, price was going to, normal bullish candles. We're looking for higher prices. They're in a hurry to take objectives. What was the next objective after this 50% candle that got hit already? Well, it was here. This is to fill in that daily imbalance that we discussed. Here is the low of that supply block and high of the imbalance. I mean, look what it did. It smacked it and ran away, right? Perfect. All right, so let's go into a smaller time frame. I'm just going to go straight to a 5. All right, so this is the day. Opened up here, gap down, major gap. Okay, gap down. This is Asia. Price is breaking up, breaking down, breaking up. So this is making bullish order flow, right? And this is London time. We had these two highs here, a little too clean, and we didn't take out this high. See that? The previous high, which is actually Tuesday's high, the high of Tuesday. So look, real suspect. Didn't hit it, engineered more liquidity. Price came down. So here, now it's like, look at the bottom here, look at the time down here. So now it's like 8, I'm always looking for a trade between like 8 and 9 o'clock generally. And then look what price does. Price comes down, takes out this low, takes out these lows, and didn't take out this low. So I'm like, okay, we either are going to take out this low and rally up, or we're going to just take out these lows, leave this for another time, because now this is kind of too clean. And I'm looking for order flow to be bullish and at specific timing. Look what the time is. It's from here is 8:40. Look, keep watching. It's 9 o'clock. Now it's 9:30, right? So this is where so-called the action kind of happens, and it kind of sets up nicely for people who are trading the New York session, right? So let me go into a 1 minute, because you really can't see the entries too well there, but I believe you're starting to get the drift of how I trade, what to look for, how great this precision is. So if you look here, try to zoom in as much as I can for you. So price broke up, came back into this demand block. It didn't break underneath either. This block held. And you're going to see this wick of this candle. It's attached to, you can consider it the same down move before an up move. So price went up, broke. I'm not in yet. Price went up, came down, went up, broke. Came back into the block. It's still holding, and then price broke up and then came back in again and respected this block and then respected this block. See that? And it didn't break that low. See how it didn't break that low? Well, that's real big red flags or green flags, I should say, to take the buy. And my stop loss, look how small my stop loss is. I could have got stopped out. It's true. I could have lost, but look how small the stop loss is. I'm not worried about it. I could have gave it some extra pips, but I'm confident in what I'm doing, what I'm looking for. And look what the ratio, the risk to reward is 29R. That's phenomenal, right? You're probably like, no way, you're a scammer. Okay, well, here, look. I took the trade right here. I don't normally post trades that I take, and I don't really need to, honestly. I don't want people focusing on the money, but look, here is the trade right here. Here is the day, okay? Trade came down in. You can see the order flow here. Up, came back in. Up, came back in, up, came back in. You see it, boom. And then I put this red line as my stop loss. I put it in profit just in case it sank down, right? So I wouldn't lose money on the trade. But here is the trade that I took there, and I couldn't even fit it on my screen. It rallied up all the way up there. So couldn't even show you the rest of it. But let's go back. So my intention was to come to this line, which is that high of the imbalance on the daily imbalance. And look what it did. It settled there just to show you precision. What is it? What does the algo do? You can see it's thinking, it's doing its thing, and then it broke, came back up, and this is the next trade. I mean, I took the reversal trade. I was only looking for buys, but the way the order flow was happening, it just looked too clean. So it's pretty obvious. And then my stop loss is pretty small, so I wasn't really worried about it. And I made a great amount of money, and caught enough points here, right? Look at the amount of points from here. That's 31,729. That's 32,138. So that's like 400 points, right? So good profit. And then here, same story. All right, so I'm looking for breaks, order flow. Didn't break here. I'm not really concerned. Breaks here, comes back up. Where's it going to come back up to? I'm going to hover here. Where would it likely to come back to if you're looking for a sell? Well, you have, I hate when they do that, man. Let me just do this for a second. Well, what would it do? It broke, came up. This is to suck people in from selling. And if it's going to come back, money is sitting right above this high, okay? And it's not breaking this high. So it's going to come back into this last up move before the down move, which is generally from the wick up or from the open up, or it could have been just this candle. But it didn't hit this candle. If you take a look, it didn't hit this candle, got real close. But you could be in already from here, from the open of this candle. Why? Because look at the bodies. It's not like it's protruding hard into it and you didn't want to miss it. So I'm generally in. I got my stop loss here. I'm not worried about it. I'm confident in what I'm doing. Or you could have waited for another break. Come down, break, and then come into here. You could have been, these are all entries. All of these are entries. So anyways, taking it down, I knew that if we were going to have, since we hit this daily imbalance, there's going to be a big reaction. It was a big objective already met. If you take a look on the daily, it's a big objective already met. What happens when price hits certain areas? They get very sensitive and they start reversing. So just to go back to the 1 minute, I expected big reactions and reversals. Not like complete reversals, but a big retracement. And where would be the next low that people would be taken out from? If you ask yourself that question, well, here. Because as it rallied up and came down, it gave you opportunity to get in. So we got clean lows here. We know that price is going to come down and look to take that out because there's money sitting here. Now, it could have came down here and took it out, and it still could, to be honest. But generally, we're looking for higher prices. But you ask yourself, where would you expect it to retrace to? Could it stop here? People got chopped up right here. I don't play around. I don't play with it. If I see order flow breaking more, then I'm out. But I know that this is a higher probability area for taking out lows. And look what the price did. Came down and took out these lows. And then you could have caught these buys. Same thing every day. So, all right. So let's go back to the daily just to explain what could possibly happen now for the next days coming up. And we got news and we got... this is a bullish season technically in stocks because it's stocks. Generally, the fourth quarter is. But, if it decides to keep rallying and it doesn't reverse from here, our next objective is technically it's really the open or 50% of this wick. So I'm just going to put a line right here just for sake of seeing it. So that's an objective. Above this wick is an objective because a lot of people were selling here, obviously. And then the next objectives are in here. It could sell from here. It could sell from here, which we have a big gap sitting in here. And if it doesn't, it has all right to fall right now. I mean, it does not need to go any higher. This is a solid lower high. But in general, I think that we're still going to see some higher prices. But again, you're not making any final reversal decisions until you see bearish candles breaking structure daily. That would be a big giveaway. All right, so hope this helps. Take care. And if you have any questions, or if you want me to help you with any private mentorship, I'd be more than happy. That's generally what I do. As of now, this is a new education that I've released, so I'm not used to putting out profits. I'm not used to the whole process. But you're catching me at a good stage right now, because I'm able to do one-on-ones and help you grow. All right, so take care. God bless.